Well, Paul, they call Scone horse heaven. It's pretty easy to see why. This is beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful day today. We've been very fortunate with the weather the last week. As everyone knows, it's been very wet lately, so nice to have a bit of a reprieve.
Are the horses as relaxed as I am at the moment sitting here at Arrowfield Stud? This is very special.
Probably not as relaxed as you, but nonetheless they're pretty relaxed. It's a, it's a nice place, and some people, I guess, don't really know in town, the environment that the horses live in, but most of them live in a better situation than we do.
Now, Kosciuszko, which is why we're here in Scone and at Arrowfield Stud. What's this race done for country racing in your mind?
I think it's put a lot of country trainers on the map, and it's really helped accelerate country ownership, which I think has been a big part of that whole the scheme, really, to bring this race and promote it the way they have. It's got a lot of pubs and clubs and people where they buy tickets. It's got everyone excited, and it focuses their interest on a particular race, which I think is great for country participants. It gives the owners of the horses a chance to go down on a big day and rub shoulders with the best jockeys, etc., and have a wonderful day out. So it's a great experience all round.
And it seems like you need a good quality animal to try and win the race.
You need a top quality animal these days. It's obviously the quality of the race has really accelerated, and now you pretty much need virtually a stakes horse to be able to win it.
Clear Thinking, that's your number one ace, your seed for the Kosciuszko for 2025?
Yeah, definitely. She's the one we've got earmarked for it, and between now and then something else might pop up, but certainly she looks like the number one seed for us. She's got stakes ability, there's no doubt about that. She's a very lightly raced horse, plenty of upside. She's coming up well, very happy with her. She'll trial in the next 2 weeks, and from there we're just going to kind of plot our way towards the Kosciuszko, and I think she'll kind of pick herself.
But Clear Thinking, the unbeaten mare, she does it again. Oh, she's really good, isn't she?
You and Leah in your third year as co-trainers together. How's that partnership been going?
The partnership's going really well. She works hard on the ground, and probably does a lot of the grunt work on the ground. But she's really doing well. She's a good horse person and a good trainer in her own right, and it's been a good partnership. I think we collaborate well. I guess sometimes we might have different ideas on things. Luckily, I can veto that, but no, we get on really well. She's been here for a long time, so she knows the run of play. She knows what I want, and she only adds to that and adds her own kind of flavour and expertise and colour to that, and particularly with the riding. She's a very good rider, and that certainly helps when you've got a horse with a few issues. She can jump on and iron out those problems.
You've always had a nice horse. I mean, do you feel as though this is one of the best teams you've had, training-wise? I
do think so. My crop of 3-year-olds this year I think is as good as we've had for a while. Traditionally, before I was kind of working and running the farm up here, I was purely a trainer. So the crop of horses that we had back then, or the crops, were a different class to what we've had in the last little bit. But in the last couple of years in particular, just through the growth of Arrowfield, we've ended up with quite a few horses that haven't been sold at the sales for whatever reason. In particular, not last year but the year before, we had quite an ordinary year at the sales. And it's one of those things that when we have a bad year at the sales, I train a lot of horses, and when we have a good year at the sales, we don't train so many. So a lot of those horses that were passed in and overlooked by people that year, for whatever reason, have landed in our stable, and I think quite a few of them are very nice horses.
You are obviously a country trainer with Leah. You're also here running Arrowfield Stud, but what's it about training in the country that you love?
I really enjoy training. I'm a competitive person by nature, and I love sport across all codes or whatever it is, any sport, from the Olympics to badminton game if it was on. I enjoy everything. I love watching sport, and I guess I like the competitive nature of it. And I think one thing it helps me with continuously is that it keeps me focused on what's important. Training horses, at the end of the day, we're breeding horses to be ultimately the fastest, best athletes we can produce, and knowing what's required at that end of it really helps me, I think, on the breeding side. So it keeps me focused, reminding me of what elements are important and what are the kind of the attributes that really make a good racehorse. And then if we can kind of use that information, bring it back into the breeding and kind of target that and refine what we do there, hopefully the output will be better in the end.
Someone's watching this and they select Clear Thinking. I know they're going to be teaming up with a good group of owners and a good group of people that enjoy themselves. It might be a nice little party.
No, we'll have a good time. We always do. We've had a couple of 2 goes at it in the past, maybe even 3. No luck yet. We should have won once. Luna Mia, watched the replay. I'm still sick thinking about it. And so was the team that won the slot. They're a bunch of boys from down the road called the Glenbourne Goat Chasers. They were locals. They won the slot, selected our horse, and it went over the line. Probably beaten a length and a bit, untested. Got locked up on the rails and went to the line in hand. So that was probably the closest we've had, and I think this is definitely our best chance.
What's the thought when I say the word Kosciuszko? What's the thought that comes to your mind? Speed. I think of, what are we going to need to win it this year? What have we got that can win it? What can we set for it? But it's speed. It's a tough horses race, tough fast horses.